on with us. Your thoughts and reactions so far?
Well, my first reaction is looking into the courtroom and seeing what's happening. Again, talking about Robinson, it's disgusting. He's a true sociopath. It's someone who has absolutely no empathy. They have no remorse. They have no conscience. He killed somebody. He doesn't care. He's smiling. But again, that's not going to serve well. You know, when the trial comes to pass and the death penalty is on the table, again, jurors will not be okay with that. The other thing that I think is very important to understand is that working with these victims, I know myself when I was an FBI agent, I wanted a victim-centered approach. Erica Kirk and those in her surrounding sphere, her family, her loved ones, Turning Point family, they are the victims of this. And frankly, the American people who have had to watch this absolute catastrophic tragedy and evil live on television. I mean, it's disgusting, it's heinous, but she has a right to know. And I do think it's very important in this process that you are working closely with the victim, and I assure you that they are. She deserves to know what is going to happen. She didn't wake up one day and become a legal expert and a law enforcement expert. She is the victim of this most heinous crime. And again, God bless her, God bless her family. And I do appreciate that there are people that will step up to the line and will hold her hand and walk her through this process, as that is what she deserves. There's several other things that come to my mind in this trial, but it does come down to the judge's decision. But the conspiracy theories are despicable, they are disgusting, and you are profiting off of someone who has been murdered. And that is wrong, that is sick. And if you think that you're helping justice to be served, you are wrong. You are doing no favors for the prosecution team. There are solid law enforcement officers on these investigations. Trust that they are doing the right thing for the right reason. Look, I come from the FBI. I understand why people are in a position where they do not always trust the criminal justice system because of things that we have seen in our country. But rest assured, on this investigation, no stone will be left unturned. All eyes are on this, and there will be no mistakes made. And so please do not take the liberty to go and make up and fill in the gaps where you do not have answers. It is inappropriate. You are not helping things. You are making things worse. And if you want justice to be served, you need to let the process work the way that it should and stop putting these lies into people's minds, because you are hurting people. And most of all, you are hurting Erica Kirk, her family, and her loved ones. It is unacceptable. It cannot be tolerated. And anyone that has a clear conscience about making money and creating clickbait, that is sick.
Yeah, Nicole, I read some of your comments earlier about the idea of cameras in this courtroom. At the moment, there is a camera in the courtroom, though it's not turned on right now because they're in a closed hearing. And you thought that to some degree, or maybe even to a large degree, it could be a two-edged sword. It could work well in terms of public transparency, but it could also work against the prosecutors.
I agree with that statement, because that is how I feel. Again, I come from the federal system where there is no media permitted into the courtroom as far as cameras, no electronic devices, no phones. But, individuals are invited into the courtroom. You can take your pen and paper, but there's no electronic devices that are permitted. And the federal system has worked well for trials. But again, I am always focused, for me personally, the victim-centered approach. And if this is what Erica Kirk wants, and this is best for her and her desires, obviously the judge will make the ultimate decision. But I do believe that he will take into consideration, first and foremost, her interest and also that of the public. Again, this was a political assassination. It does affect everybody. But I do believe that this judge is very deliberate. He is very calm. He is very calculated. And I think he has a very good head on his shoulders. I think he will run a very good trial. And I do believe that ultimately you want it to be fair. The last thing you want in law enforcement is to have to go back and retry the case. That's not what you want. And so you don't want the defense to have any wiggle room to say, you know what, that wasn't fair. We're going to ask for a mistrial. You don't want that. Make it fair from the get-go. Do it once, do it right, and put this person behind bars. And if necessary, and they seek the death penalty, that is what he should get.
Yeah, I remember Erica Kirk sharing her thoughts on cameras in the courtroom when she was on with Jesse Waters in early November. And she said, there were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my smile, my every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there, she said. Let everyone see what true evil is. Nicole, we're going to take a quick break here as we do await those cameras back in the courtroom. We appreciate you joining us.